So who we're going to first, Mr. Schwartz or Mr. Goldberg?
I don't know. Oh, I know you. We're your Friday boys, Mendel and Mendel. So, you're probably wondering what's up with the visits every single week, in the rain and the snow, and especially in the heat with all the uniform.
What's the driving force for us to get out there and to find that one Jew to put on tefillin with?
I mean, what can one mitzvah already accomplish? What's the point of all the preparations every single week, all the driving and all the walking, just to give one woman Shabbos kindness?
I first became acquainted with the Friday Boys about 11 or 12 years ago. I had a clothing store in downtown Detroit. Two boys came into my store. They asked me if I was a Yid. I told them yes. They asked me if I wanted to put tefillin on. I told them no, because I hadn't put tefillin on since I was 13. At that point in my life, I was probably close to 60. So after they left my store, I ran outside, got them, pulled them back into the store, and put tefillin on, and that was the beginning of one of the most amazing and wonderful relationships that I've ever had in my life.
Speaking of tefillin, 50 years ago, 2 days before the Six-Day War started, the Lubavitch Rebbe implemented the tefillin campaign, calling upon every Jewish male over the age of 13 to put on tefillin, as a special merit for added security. And boy, did we push ourselves to make an impact. This year alone, we put on tefillin with over 3,500 people!
So one of the Friday friends asked me while I visited with him, are there any introverts in Chabad? So I told him the story that happened in the back end of the Friday Boys. Once I bumped into one of the students, which you have to remember that all week they're sitting and learning and working very hard, putting in 18-hour days and studying hard. And it comes to Friday afternoon, he arrives back after being on the visits for some 6 hours, and he looks completely wiped. And I ask him, why don't you shorten the visit? Why do you have to stay out so late? And he tells me, Rabbi Shem-Tov, what do you mean? What's going to be with all those Jews that I haven't reached?
Well, I just have to say how great the guys that come here on Friday are. Baruch and Yossi are just live wires, and they're very impressive, very knowledgeable. These are young guys that have the wisdom and maturity of, 30, 40-year-olds. And I think that they're indicative of most of the students at the yeshiva.
There was a group of kids who went out every day to put on tefillin with somebody who had a physical handicap, and he wasn't able to put on himself. So one day a friend of mine said, "Hey, you want to come with me?" So I said, "All right." I went with him, and my Friday Boys route was a couple blocks away. So I went, and I said, if I put on tefillin with one guy, when I could put tefillin on with a whole lot more. So one day I went out, and that day I went and I did tefillin with 3 other people. When I came back to the building, I walked in, just felt such a good feeling of accomplishment. I was able to do a mitzvah with 3 other people that day, and it made me want to go back and do another mitzvah with another Jew. And now I feel like every day, my day, it isn't complete until I do a mitzvah with another Jew.
So you see, in truth, every mitzvah we do does make a huge impact. Let's take a look at this year's mitzvahs in the numbers.
definition of the Friday Boys in Chabad is they are the torchbearers of Judaism. And without them, that's the end of Judaism. And it's been one of the most remarkable and wonderful experiences of my life. And I wish everybody could go through the same experience, because what they did is they rekindled my Judaism.
So I look forward to seeing the guys on Friday, and keep up the good work.
Wishing all the boys the best of luck. We love having you guys come every Friday. It's a pleasure. Rain, snow, sleet, doesn't matter. Always with a smile on your face, always kibitzing around, and always with a great message. So thank you for your coming year, and hopefully we'll see you guys back next year. Thank you so much.